Welcome back to the Titanium Hanger. This is Mike coming at you with the Takara Tomy Missing Link Nemesis Prime Optimus Prime repaint. And I've got to say that it is very similar, extremely similar to the past few releases, but definitely looks different than the rest of them. I almost passed on this, but I was like, you know what? I really think Missing Link is the best thing Takara is doing right now. So I'm on it. I'm in it. I've got the Ultra Magnus on the way. I look forward to that one because that one will be significantly different with the trailer, but still, it's another Prime. It's another Prime, but we're gonna look at this Nemesis today. I did get this Show Z store. I have a link down below where you can get yours too. I remember TH for the reviewer, help the channel out, and all that good stuff. But let's take a look at this Nemesis Prime. It's pretty exciting. Coming up. Attempt number 2, but this really does tick all of the boxes for G1 collectors who like G1 but are used to the limitations you have with your G1 figures. Also, even Masterpiece collectors, it's why are we into this? Because we love Transformers, and to get our G1s that can do what we expect, not everything that we get with Masterpiece, but to get a lot more articulation out of what we're used to just being more or less a brick that stands there. And yeah, a quick, easy transformation. Still a quick, easy transformation and a refreshing break from, you know, I'd still be transforming a Masterpiece. And I got some MP10s to look at soon, but very impressive. Take number 2. The first take, in spinning him, he fell a couple times. And I was like, well, let me adjust his pose a little bit. It's a little less dynamic than I had him at first. And he made it. All right, let's do some articulation with this guy. Head side to side. Does it do up and down? Oh, because of this, up and down. So that is equal to, more or less equal to vintage. You got all this range. So without that joint, you got the 90. Then you got the rest of that way, which is very, very impressive. Didn't get that on the vintage one. Got a ratchet in there. Didn't get that on the vintage one. But you did get this point of articulation on the vintage one also. The hand, it goes inside only because of transformation. And it opens up. And as you can see, kind of what they started with, I think it was Skyfire. I hear they're reissuing that, or we're getting a different version of them or something. But starting with the Skyfire that they made back in Siege, that's the first time I saw that you got like a full-on 5mm peg and opening and closing hands on top of it. So you will no worry about losing that. I love that they did that. That works great. We do have an ab crunch, which it feels like it's like really tight. Yeah. It's not, it doesn't look good when he's ab crunching though. It's a tight one. And then we do have waist swivel, not a whole lot. And I guess if you wanted to get these up, you could get a lot. No, they get in the way. So I don't know how to get much more than that. 15 degrees, something like that. No, and then there's, you don't quite get the 90 because it gets in the way of itself to the front or the back. To the side, if you flip that all the way up, you get real close to the 90. And then you have the thigh swivel, which feels like a very, very fragile joint. And you get past the 90, but it's not truly double jointed, which is still really nice. And it's intentional. You got all these tampographs on there, which is nice. And then the feet do sort of, it's like a toe movement. Side to side, all that. Same stuff we've had before, but I feel like I didn't get much of the waist swivel in my other one. So when we do a comparison, I'm going to check that out. When I have to get the other ones out for the comparison, we will definitely be checking that out. Here he is with his evil bay of destruction, I guess. But I do want to point out that this part here is actually etched in detail and painted, not tampographed, just tampographed on. This is all on there. I don't know. I don't think that's stickers or any. I think it's all pure tampographs. I love the paint on that in that area over here. And although some stuff still looks like stickers, but I'm sure it's just painted and tampographed on. So the paint level's nice on this. I mean, they've done a good job. Takara knows what they're doing. They can do a great job on these missing Link figures. I think this is really where they shine right now. This is the best products. These are the best products they're putting out this day, currently. All right, for comparison, here's everything that has come before. And so we've got the original straight up redo of the toy. We've got the cartoony look that is being covered by this. So let's get that cartoony look going there. And then we have Sentinel, which is yellow, and then Nemesis, which is in the black. And I was going to pass on this. I was like, I don't know if I need it. I'm so glad I got it because, man, that looks good. That is such a nice looking set of Optimus Primes. And I'm not one that loves reissues and recolors and that kind of stuff. But, man, it's really, really nice. I'm very thankful for them putting these out. And it's just exciting. I do want more characters, though. I don't want to just buy Optimus Prime 11 times. Here he is with Megatron, who's really in charge. This weird looking dude here. I got my hang-ups. It's so funny, the whole history of me and Megatron. Got some hang-ups there, but that's how they look. Almost forgot to show the Matrix chamber. There's the Matrix chamber. There's the Matrix in it. Looks good. Nice looking Matrix. All that fun stuff. And then, as I showed before, you just open that, slide it over his hand, get that on there. I'm just going to leave everything just how it is for this. Well, I lost some footage in editing, so we're going backwards now. This is what would look like outside of the box. And I'll just pick up and do it in the second half of the video. So it does look really nice. You've got, I believe this is not a sticker. I believe it's all tamper-graphed on or painted on one way or the other, and looks really good. I like the color of the windows. I left this Matrix in the chamber. How do you get it out of the chamber? I don't know, but it looks nice. Yeah, and it rolls nice, looks good. I had the transformation film too, which is what, 2 minutes maximum. The trailer itself, same as before and everything that we saw. And just give her a nice little pull open so you can see all of that and all this same, everything's the same. Missile goes there, missiles go there. But anyway, kind of accelerated version of this. We've seen all this before, just it's different colors, so looking pretty cool. Pretty slick with the different colors. And close that back up and of course put it on here. Which is, this is how it came out of the box. It's actually packaged, connected, like that. And there it is. Not too bad looking. Not at all. I do like the colors. I don't have the first version's trailer out, but it's darker and more silver. This is more of a gray. And it has sort of a reddish lines versus, I believe it's red lines, versus this teal, which looks pretty good, which actually matches the roller. We'll get into all these accessories. So I guess we'll get into the accessory segment. All right, we already did look kind of at the Matrix, but it's not clear, translucent. It's all one piece. I don't know if it's die cast or not. I think it's just plastic. Here is the gun. We've seen that. We've seen the energy axe, roller, and then of course you pop these wheels off, put the wheels on roller. The color is similar to this, but different. This is like that, but metallic. Then we have the same exact pieces that came with Optimus Prime. And we've got 4 missiles, Quattro. We have the decoder. We have the card for Nemesis Prime and instructions. Here's everything would have looked in the box. We are going backwards. My mistake. But you know, I love the styrofoam, and this is one of the things that really gets me is the fact we're getting styrofoam, all of that. The only downside, and we'll show in the box, is that it's not, you know, a U.S. box. It is a Japanese box, and I will say this: I would prefer a U.S. box, although I really hate trying to keep the flap in good shape that's on the U.S. releases. I do kind of prefer that, just because that's how it was. back in the day, which kind of gives me, I kind of feel like Takara would probably come out with US ones down the road once, like, at the end of this, hey, let's start back over with all US releases. I could see that. And there's no guarantee on that either. That's why I'm buying these. But I could see that happening. But there's the box. Alright, so this is my look at the Takara Tomy Missing Link Nemesis Prime. And what do I think about it? I was going to pass. I'm glad I didn't. I think he looks really good. I love that they're doing these. I knocked him over, but it's okay. He's going to live. I did get this Josie store. I've linked down below where you can get yours. And these recolors sell out way faster than I thought they would. The Sentinel Prime went real fast, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you in on these Missing Link or not? Like and subscribe. Tadira, hang her out.